out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 6 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
From the 38, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Murray again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Niners at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Lance eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Lance looking to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
First down, they'll run with Nwangu. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing now is Murray. And this throw incomplete. All over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On the counter, Mitchell. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. A little juke. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. The fullback comes through with a big play there. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Lance. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Nwangu. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kene Nwangu. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he finds his man complete. That's Harrington. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray now.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Harrington. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, Garoppolo forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On play action, Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we sit
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And quickly they get to the line. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with counter. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Murray now to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line imposing its will.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So give him the yardage and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The 10-play drive that time, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Garoppolo now.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
the handoff. Mitchell.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he fakes the spike. Buying time to his left. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Murray. Ertz over the middle.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. To graduate the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on to join the NFL.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Connor up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Murray.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Lance and the Niners down 24-17. A minute 53 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they still need a touchdown, but that goes a big way in helping. They were almost given up for dead, that run, and we've still got a ball game here.
Yeah, hope is still alive, isn't it? No way does anyone run to the exits right now. Let's see how this thing finishes.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray to throw.
Able to find Ertz, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a play fake. Lance. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Once that ball was popped in the here, the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. Quick slant caught by Moore.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done.